Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to my channel, Essential Academy Chemistry with Vinay. In this video, we are going to learn about hyperconjugation. We are also going to solve some of the questions that has been asked in the previous year, that is in 2020 NEET, that is based on hyperconjugation, and some of the questions that is based on the hyperconjugation. So now let us start and understand what is hyperconjugation. What is hyperconjugation? Remember, children, hyperconjugation is only possible in carbocation. It is possible if there is a free radical and if there is an alkene group. Remember, children, if a carbocation is seen, if a free radical is seen, and if there is an alkene, then there will be a hyperconjugation. But you should remember, this carbocation, free radical, alkenes, they all should contain at least one alpha hydrogen. If carbocation, free radical, alkenes, they all have at least with one alpha hydrogen, then only these will show hyperconjugation. Hope you have understood what I wanted to tell you is, if the carbocation, free radical, alkenes, if they all are going to be acting as an active group, an active site next to this carbocation, next to this free radical, next to this alkene, if the other carbon that is going to be containing alpha hydrogen, that carbon which is going to be known as alpha hydrogen, if it is there, then it is going to be hyperconjugation is shown by them. Now let us first know, there should be a carbocation, there should be a free radical, there should be an alkene, and with alpha hydrogen atom, then only hyperconjugation is possible. Now let us understand what is this alpha hydrogen is. Observe here, children, this part what you are observing here, this whole part is going to become what? This whole part becomes a active site. The active site to which the carbon attached will be alpha. The next carbon will become beta. Like that it goes, alpha, beta, gamma. This is going to become an active site. And the next carbon which is attached to it is going to be what? Alpha. This whole part what you are seeing, observing here, will become what? An alpha, that is an active site. The carbon which is attached here, this carbon is alpha. The carbon with alpha, the hydrogen that is attached to this carbon, these hydrogens are known as alpha hydrogen atoms. There is a carbocation, there is a alpha hydrogen. There is a free radical, there is a alpha hydrogen, there is a alkene, and there is a alpha hydrogen. Therefore, they all show hyperconjugation. They all show hyperconjugation. Hope you have understood how to find alpha hydrogen atom. Clear? Let us solve some simple questions first, some examples, so that you will get a complete idea whether there is a hyperconjugation or whether there is no hyperconjugation. Let us start them. If you observe here, children, you can notice here in this, if you observe in the first example, sir, there is a carbocation. Therefore, this becomes what? An active site. And next to that, this carbon becomes alpha, this carbon becomes beta. This carbon has hydrogen, therefore it shows hyperconjugation. Sir, this shows hyperconjugation. I'll write H. Yes, it shows hyperconjugation. We'll go for one more example. Sir, in this example, if you observe, there is no carbocation, there is no free radical, and there is no alkene. Therefore, this does not show hyperconjugation. We'll go for one more example. There is a carbocation, there is a carbocation, and these are the alpha hydrogens. These are the alpha carbons with alpha hydrogen. You can observe here, there are 9 alpha hydrogens, 3 plus 3 plus 3. There are 9 alpha hydrogen. This is one of the stable carbocation, and definitely it shows hyperconjugation. We'll go for one more example. This itself will become an active site. This whole part is an active site, and this carbon will become alpha carbon. And here if you observe, there are 3 alpha hydrogen. Therefore, it shows hyperconjugation. Come to the next one. If you observe here in this 5th example, there is no carbocation, there is no free radical, there is no alkene. Therefore, it does not show hyperconjugation. If you observe here, there is an active site, this is an active site, and to this carbon, these 2 carbons are attached, and they are known as alpha carbon atoms. They have got alpha hydrogen atoms. There are 6 alpha hydrogen atoms are there. There is a free radical. Definitely this does shows a hyperconjugation. You see the next one, this whole part is an active site. This is an active site, and you can just see that there is a carbon attached to them, and this carbon is known as alpha carbon. There are 6 alpha hydrogen atoms. Therefore, it also shows hyperconjugation. I hope you have understood whether to find whether a compound contains a hyperconjugation or not. You can easily find it out, children. Now let us quickly solve some of the very easy questions. Definitely you will solve them in few seconds. Let us try this one, children. Let us try this question. Which of the following groups has the maximum hyperconjugation effect? If you see the first one, children, this is carbocation is there, but to this carbocation there is no other carbon. So there is no alpha hydrogen. There is no alpha hydrogen. Therefore, it does not show hyperconjugation. It has got a carbocation, and here in this example, it has got, this will become alpha carbon. It has got 3 alpha hydrogen. 3 alpha hydrogen. Let us see here, in this one, this is a carbocation which totally of 3 2s are 6 alpha hydrogen. In this example, this is a carbocation to which there are 3 alpha carbon atoms. To each of them 3 hydrogen, 3 3s are 9. There are 9 alpha hydrogen atoms. More the number of alpha hydrogen atoms, maximum will be the hyperconjugation, more will be the stability. Therefore, your option D is the correct one. So you should also know here, I'll just show this for you, children. You can understand it in a very better way. If you observe here, this is 1, this is 2, and one more is here. If you observe here, there is a carbocation in all. Yes, sir. Carbocation. There is a chances of hyperconjugation, but there should be an alpha hydrogen. Sir, this carbon has got 3 alpha carbon atom. Totally 9 alpha hydrogens are here. Here if you see, there are 6 alpha hydrogen. Here if you see, there are 3 alpha hydrogen. This is alpha carbon. This is alpha carbon. This is alpha carbon. Hope you are understanding it. More the number of alpha hydrogen, more will be the stability. More the number of alpha hydrogen, more will be the stability. The stability, remember children, stability is directly proportional to the number of alpha hydrogen atom, or nothing but more the hyperconjugation. Hope you have understood this part neatly, and let us go for one more question, children. Try this question, children. A tertiary butyl carbocation is more stable than secondary butyl carbocation because of which of the following? Definitely there is no pi electrons, there will be no resonance effect. Because there is no pi electrons with the negative, there is no even negative resonance effect is not seen. And in a carbocation, if it is a carbocation, then it will be a plus I effect. But here also they have given minus I effect. No, this is also not possible. And here it is a tertiary carbocation. Sir, how to write a tertiary carbocation? This is a tertiary carbocation. This is a tertiary carbocation. And which is the other one? Secondary butyl carbocation. Secondary butyl carbocation. If you observe here, children, more the number of alpha hydrogens are here. Here only 2 alpha hydrogen atoms. This will be more stable, and this what you are seeing here, and that is known as hyperconjugation. It is known as hyperconjugation. That's all in this video, children. For more videos, subscribe to my channel.